Hello everyone. In this video, I want to quickly show you how to use this calculator to do complex algebra. This particular calculator is Sharp EL-546X model. Okay. You want to turn on your calculator, just press this button, and set up the calculator in complex number mode. To do that, you press this mode button. You will see different kind of modes. By pressing this button, you can see all the modes, right? And number 3 represent complex mode. You just tap in 3, your calculator is ready to do complex algebra. On the left corner of the LCD, it shows X, Y, which indicate the calculator will show a complex number in rectangular form. If you want to see a complex number in polar form, you can change it to show polar form. You just press this second function button and click on this number 8 button. On top of the 8, you see the r theta, right, which indicates polar form. You press 8, you can see on the left corner, it now shows r theta. Now the calculator is showing a complex number in polar form. In the middle of the LCD shows DEG, and that is the unit of the phase in degree. Right? Apparently, you can show the phase in radians. Right? To do that, you can change the degree to radians to gradients, and and so on and so forth. To do that, you need to change the mode to normal mode, right, which is kind of tricky. So you press the mode, press 0, that is normal mode, and use second function and press this dot button. Now you can see the unit is changed to be radians, right? You do one more time, it's changed to be gradients. Now do one more time, you go back to degree. All right, that's how we change the unit of phase. Often we use degree as the units of the phase, so we just use the degree. All right, let's go back to the complex mode. You press 3. So this now your calculator is in complex mode. All right, let's do some practice. Okay, so I'm going to go through these 4 examples. All right, the first example, we tap into plus J is 3. J is also, many people use I as well because we are learning electrical course. We use J as the imaginary part. Okay, so let's see how to do it. All right, so you just for 2 plus J is 3, you just tap 2 plus and click this button, right? A, B, kind of C there. On the bottom, there's I. You press the I and tap 3. You click on and enter. Now you enter as a complex number in, it's just a complex number, right? 2 plus I is 3. Since the calculator is showing the rectangular form, you can see the real part is 2. If you want to see the imaginary part, you click on the second function and click on this EXP button, or on top of the EXP you see this comma. Okay, you press this, now you see the imaginary part is 3. You also see this I there, right? And this plus sign meaning this is positive. And you can toggle this, right? Second function, EXP, now you go back to real part. All right. If you want to convert this number in polar form, right? Or you want to see the number in polar form, what you can do is press second function, click on this 8, right? So on top of the 8, you can see r theta, right? So now the number is in polar form. And the calculator is showing the magnitude now. If you want to see the phase, you click on this second function, and then click on this EXP. Now it shows phase, right? You see the little angle there. This is the phase is 50 56.3 degree, right? The units degree. Okay, that's how we enter a complex number, and to see it in rectangular form and polar form. All right, so once again, this indicator only shows you how the calculator shows the complex number. It does not affect the way you enter a complex number. Okay, so now let's go to rectangular form, right? So now the calculator will show you a complex number in rectangular form, but you can enter a complex number in polar form. For example, second example, we enter 4 and with 4 magnitude and with 30-degree phase. So the way you do it is press 4 and press this button. It has an angle there, right? And tap in 30. Press enter. All right. You can see we entered a complex number in polar form, right? However, the calculator is showing in rectangular form. The current is the real part, 3.46 for something, right? That's the real part. You want to see imaginary part, you press second function and press this ESP. Now this is the imaginary part, right? You see the indicator I there. All right, so that's how we enter a number in polar form. Now let's look at the third example. So let's look at this complex algebra, right? We're going to do this calculation, 2 plus j3 times a complex number in polar form for 30 degree. Well, if you use a regular calculator, you need to convert this guy to be rectangular form, or convert this guy to be polar form, and you do the calculation. Right? It can be cumbersome, right? Now, with this calculator, what you can do is just directly type them in, right? Bracket 2 plus j3, close the bracket, times 4 angle 30 degree. You press enter. You can see the solution, right? Now the solution shows in rectangular form, and this is the real part, 0.928 something, right? If you want to see imaginary part, you press the second function, exp, you can see the imaginary part, right? If you want to see the complex number in polar form, you press second function and press the number 8, right? This is the magnitude. You want to see the phase, second function, and you can see the phase is 86.3 degree. Right? So using this calculator to do complex algebra is very handy. Right? Now let's see the last example. Let's clear everything. So this is slightly more complicated, but to use this calculator, it's very easy to do this. Right? You start from bracket, you type in 2 plus j3 plus 4 angle 30 degree and close bracket, and divide bracket 3 plus j4, close bracket, enter. Now it's done, right? And this is the polar form, the magnitude 1.48 something. And you want to see the phase, your second function ESP, then this is the phase, right? And the phase is negative 10.66, and blah blah, right? And this is the number in polar form. Now, if you want to see the complex number in rectangular form, you press the second function, number 9, right? So now this is the real part, and this is the imaginary part. All right, so, and this is how we use this calculator to do complex algebra. Right. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.